panel. All right, panel. You were having a very good night. Let's see what you can do with another challenger. Would you come in and sign in, please, ma'am? Tala Foreman, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Where are you? Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss, where are you from, Miss Foreman?
California, Los Angeles.
Oh, well, wonderful. It's nice to have somebody from way out on the West Coast. Now, we're running a little short of time, so you
Yes.
take a look at the panel, will you?
Yes.
Now, you take a look at Mrs. Foreman, will you? Fine. Now, you come with me, Miss Foreman. Thank you. You'll sit right down here. The panel's had a very quick look at you.
It did.
On that basis, we'll give them the one free guess that they get, and we begin the free guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think she's a choreographer.
A choreographer, Mr. Lewis.
I believe she owns Harry's Bar.
Miss Francis.
I think Miss Foreman's a stunt performer in pictures.
Mr. Sepp.
I think Miss Foreman's dramatic coach.
You think she's a dramatic coach? That's a very interesting answer. In fact, it's a correct answer. So let's let our viewers at home. But now I tell you this, Miss Foreman is a rather special type of dramatic coach, and we have a particular reason for having here. Let's see, for fun, if you can figure out what the special reason is, what area it is first, beginning with Bennett, since you started things off.
Why she's here as a dramatic coach?
Yeah.
Well,
A
I would
particular
guess...
reason why she's
Well, I would guess that we've had Miss America who may need some dramatic coaching. Maybe that's what you're going to be doing.
Oh, that's fine, Bennett. That's 1,009 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, may we ask questions about it or just guess?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Do you do your coaching in a particular place? No. You float.
Float, you mean? No. That is 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Lewis.
Let me see what we're to determine, John. We're to determine why the lady is here in New York.
What we are announcing is there's a special reason why Miss Foreman as a dramatic coach is here. There's a special area of interest.
Well, now, there was a very special area of interest that preceded Edna into New York this week. It was a thing called Maryland. Could possibly this lovely lady have something to do with that lady, Marilyn Monroe?
Oh, Marilyn Monroe.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Well, then, I know that they're doing a picture here in town, and you are coaching her perhaps in that particular part.
Yes.
How to have a 7-year itch.
Is Miss Foreman, is your name are you sometimes known as Miss Littess?
Yes.
Well, that's why your
Yes,
face
Mr.
looks vaguely familiar to me, and that's why I said dramatic coach. And wasn't I a fool not to put 2 and 2 together?
Well, now, this just goes to show you.
You did.
We were very proud of ourselves. We thought we'd tie you into all kinds of knots, you know? But we didn't tie you into any kinds of knots at all. Well, now I think...
about Marilyn.
Beg pardon, that's what I'm going to ask you. You having
You're
fun?
teaching her how to pitch ball?
No, not yet.
Are you having fun in New York?
Yes, I love New York. I love every minute of it. But the nicest time I've had here was when I saw the Egyptian at the Roxy Theater. It was a beautiful picture.
Oh, well, great. I'm
Very
glad
good.
you like it. I'm glad you like our big fat city, too. And I'm only sorry. We've got to flip some cards anyway. We didn't get a chance to flip any cards. Sorry we didn't give them a rougher time, but I hope you enjoyed your visit, brief as it
enjoyed
was.
it very much.
Always nice to have
Thank you
somebody
very
from the
much.
coast with us. Good to see you, Miss Foreman. Good night. Well, it just goes to show you that the best laid plans of mice and men aft gang agley. We thought that since I was in Atlantic City, you'd never guess for a moment we'd have anybody from the beauty pageant here. And we thought that with Miss Foreman, we'd tie you into knots for good for the rest of the night.
On the net.
It has to be spotted, so will you come in, please, and sign in? All right, panel, actually, we're not going to have any free guesses tonight or anything, so I think we're going to go sort of right to things, you know? I think what we ought to do is tell you that our guest is kind of self-employed and salaried. That ought to confuse you a bit.
Self-employed and salaried?
Yeah, you know, kind of both. And then I think maybe we ought to begin the general questioning with, well, maybe Arlene Francis.
Well, I heard the rustle of a skirt, so I presume this is a very attractive lady. Are you, do you have a job that puts you in front of the public at all?
Yes.
Oh, the Southern public. Would you consider yourself a performer? I was going to say a reformer. A performer? A performer?
Sometimes.
John, are we supposed to guess the occupation of our guest?
No, actually, this is more
a mystery guest?
A double kind of job.
A double
mystery
kind of
guest
job.
And an interesting occupation, too.
All right. You haven't been with John in Atlantic City, have you?
Well...
What?
You ever been to Atlantic City?
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe you were down there this weekend. Yeah, our guest has been to Atlantic City.
Were you there for the Atlantic City Beauty Contest? Was that the purpose of your being there?
Well, yes. In a way.
Were you, had you appeared on television?
Yes, I am now.
Well, have you appeared on television previous to this performance?
Yes.
Did you ever appear on television with anybody on this panel?
Yes.
Oh, she loves it. Huh? Well, now, could it be possible that John Daly might have slipped a moment ago in mentioning that you made any remark at the Atlantic City Beauty Contest? If she says, yes again, I'm going to die.
No.
Oh, then I'm saved.
Now, 1 down and 9 to go. Mr. Cerf.
Well, may I ask, did you participate in any way in this beauty contest business in Atlantic City during the past week?
Yes.
Were you one of the contestants?
Yes.
Were you one of the finalists?
Yes.
Well, now it's down to 5. Well, let's start at the top. Did you by any chance win it?
May we look too?
Lee Ann Meriwether,
Wait till I
Miss
get my glasses on,
America
John.
of 1955.
Very good.
And I might, if I may, offer now some rather personal testimony. I met Lee in Atlantic City pageant, and she's a wonderful gal, got great talents, had the courage to do a bit from Riders to the Sea in her talent competition, and did it beautifully. We know you're going to have a wonderful year. I only want to tell you one other thing. I came in tonight and I said, gee, it's too bad. You know, I was at Atlantic City for the thing, and we can't, the panel, all of you would figure that there'd be somebody up here from Atlantic City, so we couldn't get that wonderful Miss America for you, but it didn't work. Lee, it's wonderful to have you with us, and a wonderful year and a grand future for all the rest of your days. Will you say hello to the panel?